The golden visa you have never heard of, and one of the best residency programs in the world. The Maltese Permanent Residency Program. I'm going to tell you all the details on how you can get permanent European residency with the potential path to citizenship, so you can guarantee your access to Europe for life, and you can also do it with 4 generations if you want to add on your grandparents, your parents, your children, your spouse, whoever you want. In this industry and this space, Malta is famous for having the most prestigious citizenship by investment program. If you invest around 900,000 up to $1 million US, you can become a citizen of Malta. But what if you don't want to invest $1 million and donate $1 million to Malta? You can donate 100,000 euros to Malta and become a permanent resident in a couple of months. Malta doesn't guarantee all the applications or most of the applications, as in the case of Greece or other golden visas. Malta has a very strict due diligence process. They really check your documents. They make sure that you're worth at least $500,000 on paper, not in crypto, not in property. It needs to be in deposits, in stocks, in bonds. You need to have at least €500,000 in net worth, and also donate 100,000 euros plus some fees. All of it is going to cost you around 150,000 US, including all the lawyer fees, the processing, as well as you need to rent or buy an apartment in Malta. Some of the benefits of this program include permanent access to the Schengen area. Let's say that you go and get a St. Kitts passport or really any other type of passport, and you renounce your US citizenship, or you plan to renounce whatever citizenship you have, and you want that long-term permanent access to the Schengen area for 90 out of every 180 days, then this program obviously gives you that. It doesn't give you permanent access to the whole of the Schengen area. If you get the Maltese Golden Visa, you can't just go live in Spain, but you can spend 90 days out of every 180 days in the Schengen area and then go back to Malta and keep spending your time in Malta because you're a permanent resident of Malta. You can also use it as a safe haven, as a plan B. Malta is an absolutely beautiful place. The taxes are very low. People speak English with a very beautiful accent, and overall it is a very developed society with great healthcare and a great lifestyle. Also, if you're planning to have children or you have children right now, Malta is one of the best places for education. Your children can get great education, English speaking, top tier level. They can then go and study in universities all over the world. Obviously, it's part of the European Union and the Schengen area. And I would say, from personal experience, I absolutely love Malta. It's an absolutely beautiful. The nature is incredible. The people are very nice. And it's also not that woke compared to, for example, Spain, which is an extremely woke, extremely feminist country. Malta is not yet at that level, and you won't experience so much of the wokeness that you do in Spain or Germany or other parts of Europe. One other thing that I absolutely love about Malta is that you do not need to be married to your significant other to apply as a couple for permanent residency. You can actually do it with your long-term girlfriend. You don't need to be married anytime in the future. So if you don't plan to be married for asset protection, or because you don't want to lose access to your kids or to half of your money, then you can apply with your girlfriend, and she can also get a permanent residency even though you are not legally married. For me personally, and to the average millionaire and investor that is going to go through the PR program in Malta, you're probably going to choose the renting real estate route. You can buy real estate or you can rent the real estate, but the real estate needs to be held for a certain amount of time, and you're also going to spend hundreds of thousands of euros in property when you don't really need to. You can just rent for 5 years, and the total cost for absolutely everything, with all the fees, with the fees to the government, with the fees for renting the real estate, is going to come out to around 180,000 US dollars. That's what you're going to spend in getting PR for you, let's say, and your girlfriend and 1 or 2 children to have permanent access to the Schengen area and permanent residency in Malta, a beautiful safe haven country in Europe. And really fun fact, Malta is a country with one of the lowest divorce rates in the world and default shared custody if you get divorced. So the default is that both parents have custody if they're able to provide. 2 other things you might be interested in Malta is that Malta has great tax rates and tax advantages and tax breaks for new millionaires and new people coming to the country, so you can easily pay a below 10% tax rate on all of your income if it's sourced from outside Malta by getting the permanent residency. And you can also get Maltese citizenship if you live in Malta for 5 years. Typically, it takes around 7 to 15 years to get Maltese citizenship by actually living in Malta. But because you're going straight to PR, you only need to wait 5 years and live 5 years on the island. It's going to be a beautiful lifestyle, even though a little bit boring. After 5 years, you can get that Maltese citizenship without spending the $1 million through their citizenship program. Even though Malta doesn't grant you citizenship while not living in the country, as in the case of Portugal or Greece, it's still an insanely attractive program because you can get permanent residency for just 150 grand, and then you can travel through the Schengen area as much as you want, and it's a beautiful English-speaking country. If you're looking to do the Malta PR program, as well as any other residency and citizenship by investment programs around the world, click the link in the description and book a call with me and the Wealthy Expat team. We'll see if we can help you. If you're interested in getting a golden visa in Europe and all of the residency routes that you have and citizenship routes that you have to get citizenship in Europe, check out this video right here on the new options for the Portuguese golden visa, as well as we discuss the Greek golden visa and all other options available in Europe. Check them out right now.